Hi guys, it's vlog time, and I want to dedicate this to one of my good friends, Lady P. This is for you by request. Yes. It's the one and only African superstar, and today I have a rare reaction video for you. Yes. So I first want to say that rich men come with strings. The sooner that women understand this, the less likely they are going to be to continue to pursue rich men blindly. I know a lot of social media definitely promotes us to do this, but the reality is that a lot of rich people, not just men, but in general, a lot of people that are rich are compensating for their deficits. Okay. It's not uncommon that, for instance, ladies, and I know a lot of you guys can attest, you've met a man before that has like a really nice car. When he gets out the car, he's tiny. Or maybe you've met a man who dresses really good, but when you get him in the bed, he can't perform. There are people that realize and accept their deficiencies and their shortcomings, and they try to compensate by other things. In this society, a lot of weight has been put on men that are providers, men that have money, men that are successful. So in many cases, men that have been able to achieve those milestones lack in many other departments. Character, personality, sex appeal, demeanor, hygiene. Some of them are not faithful. The list goes on. And because they have money, they know that they will be attractive to a lot of women. And so when I heard this story of the woman Isis, and first of all, if she runs across this video, I definitely want to say, I do definitely commend you for taking your daughter's word when she told you that, something inappropriate had happened. There are some selfish women out there for various reasons, i.e. their lifestyle, or maybe the love of the man, or whatnot, or maybe even they're distorted, well, I was abused as a child, or whatnot, would make them override what their children were telling them. We've heard a lot of stories where women have gone to their mothers and said, hey, my dad, my stepdad, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever has been inappropriate with me. And those children have not been acknowledged and their word has not been taken, So I first want to say to Isis, you did the right thing. But the next thing is for women to be very critical when examining the men that they are going to be with, especially as single mothers. And I know as single mothers, there's an additional type of pressure that's on you because obviously now you have this child to look after, and some of you, you never intended to be single. Even my girlfriend, Lady P, we had a long conversation before I made this video, and she's a divorced mother of one, and it's like you start the journey on the right path. You've married this man, you guys are in a marital situation, a commitment, and then somehow you end up being a single mother, and it's not fair. It's not what you planned, and I understand. And society doesn't respect us when we're single. Somehow it's always our fault. If we're divorced, it's always our fault. But the reality is you have to be extremely careful. There are men, the same way you're looking for the provider, the same way you're looking for the, accomplished man. There are men that are looking for vulnerable women that would have per se less standards. If you're a woman who's going for a provider man, there's a lot of things you're willing to overlook as long as he's offering you soft life, offering you comfort, offering you money, offering you stability, whatever it may be. But in lieu of this situation, one needs to look at the bigger picture, and one needs to be critical when looking at a partner in general. And I know the desperation is there for a lot of you, especially single ladies who have never been married, older ladies, women without children. It's just like this pressure, this validation to, have success in that area, but it really behooves you to do the necessary and the needful. And in this case, one might look at a man that's successful or wealthy or whatnot. And you should wonder, what's going on? Is something wrong with him? You know, especially if there's a past of, I've never been married, or all my relationships have failed. I've got 3, 4, 5 divorces. You know, something is wrong there. You know, and a lot of women have a bad habit of thinking that their stuff doesn't stink, or that, you know, their pee, is going to tame the man and change the man. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. So you need to actually look at the overall perspective. So again, you know, my heartfelt condolences to Miss Isis in this situation. Not only did you learn that your children have been exposed to this person that you chose to be in a relationship with, but you know, your marriage just came to an end, and I understand you said you recently just had a baby. I assume it's for your ex-husband. So, you know, there's a lot at play in your life, and it's complicated, but this can actually be a learning lesson to all. You know, me personally, I've never been the rich man chaser because I've known this fact. Because why? Because of my song, guys. For every action, there's a reaction. Why didn't anyone tell me what I needed to know? Okay, you know, if you look at it legitimately and logically, if you were the rich man, ladies, if you were the one who toiled and made your way through and amassed all this wealth, how likely are you to bring in some freeloader who you know is there just for the money? Treat them well, treat them genuinely just because. No, a lot of them have a point to prove. A lot of them feel like, yeah, this woman's a gold digger. I'm going to show her something. I'm going to make her, you know, earn this lifestyle by putting you through unnecessary changes. And so, yeah, that's what I think about it. You guys should let me know in the box below. If you're not familiar with which video I'm referring to, the title of the viral video here on YouTube, I believe it's probably over 1 million views. When I watched it, it's close to 900,000, but the video is called I Married a Monster, and by YouTube called Isis. And she explains how she married a man and he ended up molesting her 4-year-old child, and there's suspicion that he molested the even younger children as well. So yes, go check that out. But that's what I'm referring to. Special shout outs to Lady P and all the other viewers of the African Superstar family. Until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.